Hey guys, it's Elaine, the Ninja Life Coach, and welcome to my channel today. Today is Motivational Monday, so sit back, grab yourselves a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. And today I want to talk to you out of the book of John. John 16:33 reads, "These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." Now those are very, very comforting words from Jesus. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Jesus didn't say we're not going to have tribulation. He didn't say your life is going to be a rose garden. Everything's going to be rosy and fine, and you're going to have unicorn dust all over you for the rest of your life. No, Jesus didn't say that. He said in this world you're going to have tribulation. Problems come, folks. They come in unexpected ways sometimes. Sometimes they come in ways that we do expect, but a lot of the times they come into our lives in ways that are extremely unexpected. And they take us off guard, and we get very discombobulated by things that actually happen to us. But Jesus tells us that he has overcome the world. And most importantly in this verse, I think, is he tells us to be of good cheer. Be of good cheer. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean our circumstances change? No. Does that mean the tribulation is going away? No, it doesn't. That doesn't mean any of that. What it means is that we can cheerfully rest knowing that Jesus has overcome anything that we may face. Now, as a widow, that was a difficult concept for me to grasp. I'm not going to lie. That was something that was hard because I didn't feel like a world overcomer, and I didn't feel like Jesus had overcome anything at that particular moment in my life. But I had to go back to, what does God's word say? My feelings are really irrelevant. What is important is God a truth teller, or is God a liar? Well, the Bible tells us who the liar is and who the father of lies is. And the father of lies is, of course, the devil. So God and the devil cannot occupy the same space in our lives. So if we want to overcome the world, and we want to be bold, and we want to face tribulation boldly and confidently, then our trust has to be in the one that has overcome the tribulation. We are not going to ever overcome anything placing our faith and trust in the devil. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. So if we put our trust in the Lord, and we determine that whatever our circumstance is, it is not going to steal our joy, then we can move forward with God in our lives, and we can overcome whatever comes our way. Now, does that mean the outcome is always going to be what we want it to be? No, unfortunately, it does not mean that at all. But what it does mean is whatever the outcome is, Jesus has overcome that outcome. Whether we feel like it or not, whether it looks like it or not, he has, because his word says. The Bible instructs us that let God be true and every man a liar. And we have to determine at some point in our walk with Christ, are we going to believe him? Are we going to believe the Bible? Are we going to believe that God is who he says he is, and Jesus is who he says he is? Do we believe that? That is the crux of the matter, and that is the crux of overcoming temptation and tribulation. Look, guys, I know it's hard. I am faced every day with an opportunity to blow my cool or to face some sort of problem or tribulation. You can't be a life coach without facing these things almost on a daily basis. I mean, there's times when you just have to say, no, I've had enough for the week. I'm going to have to take a step back from this. And that's okay. And that's okay when you have to take a step back. There's nothing in the world wrong with that. We can't carry the weight of the world on our shoulders 24/7. We can't necessarily control tribulations coming into our life. But we can control how we allow that to affect us. We can control how we allow negative people to affect us. Negative people are going to come. It's just Murphy's Law, I guess. But when they do come, we can control how we react to them and ultimately how much we allow that tribulation or that circumstance to affect our forward progress with God. Now, I'm going to encourage you today, if you are facing some type of bad circumstance, some type of tribulation, something with your family, even a family problem maybe, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. If you're facing a job change, if you're facing money problems, if you're facing a lot of stuff, and folks, if you're living in 2022, soon to be 2023, you're facing something. I guarantee you, unless you had just been like Rip Van Winkle and slept through the last 4 or 5 years. So there's something that we face every single day, and we have an opportunity to either face it cheerfully or we can face it negatively. Sometimes it's hard to face it cheerfully. Sometimes things come in. I'm telling you, I was not cheerful when my husband passed away. I did not face that cheerfully the entire time that Greg was sick. I didn't. There were many times I got discouraged and cried. There were many times that I wept late at night. There were many times that despair tried to overwhelm me and overtake me. But I determined in my heart that I was not going to live a life that was devoid of joy. And God helped me recapture that. And if He will do that for me, He will do the same for you. Listen, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be of good cheer today. Jesus has overcome the world. God bless you all. Maranatha, folks. Bye-bye.